Hello, my name is Brandon Hampton and I'm a certified project scheduler, and welcome to this course on the basic fundamentals of project scheduling. In this course, we're going to be discussing the basic fundamentals of CPM scheduling and how understanding these basic principles will really help you with CPM software like Asta Power Project or Primavera P6 Professional. So let's dive in and get started. Hello, and welcome to Lesson 1 on what is CPM scheduling. CPM scheduling is a project management methodology that was created back in the late 1950s. This type of management methodology allows companies to see all aspects of their project, including their scope of work, financial needs, required sequencing of work, and to identify critical and high-risk tasks before the project is constructed. This technique is often used in concurrence with the Program Evaluation and Review Technique, or PERT for short, which was developed around the same time by the U.S. Navy. Both techniques, which are used almost identically, are used to manage time, scope, and the cost of the project or projects that we are managing. By using this algorithm, we're able to calculate the longest path or the critical path for a set of planned activities within a project, showing the earliest and latest that they can start and finish without pushing out the project's original plan. This information is so valuable to us because it allows us to put together a good, efficient plan before we ever start our project, and it will keep our project on track in the event that we are delayed. This discipline is widely used across multiple industries such as aerospace and defense, oil and gas, and construction. Here's a list of some key terms that you need to become familiar with as a project scheduler in order to understand and use the critical path method effectively. Number 1, the critical path. The critical path, or the longest path in a CPM schedule, is the most important path. It typically has zero float or slack, which means that any activity on the critical path, if it moves, it will affect the entire project, potentially pushing out the final completion date of the project if the duration exceeds the original plan. In Primavera P6, this will show up as a red bar on the red side of our data date. Number 2 is the non-critical activities. Non-critical activities which have float or slack before they delay their successors. In Primavera P6, these will actually show up as green bars on the right side of the data date. Number 3 is total float. Total float is the amount of time an activity can be delayed without delaying the overall project duration. Number 4 is free float. Free float is the amount of time an activity can be delayed without affecting the early start of its immediate successor or successors. Number 5 is lag. Lag is an imposed wait time or gap between an activity and the start of its successor. Number 6 is start and finish milestones. Start and finish milestones are important markers for the beginning and ends of phases throughout the project. Some examples of some start and finish milestones would be project start, contract award, site possession, project closeout, or just a few examples that we use here in scheduling. Number 7 is data date. The data date, or DD for short, is used as a reference point in the project and is adjusted as the schedule progresses. It's used for calculating the forward and backward paths and is a dividing line for separating finished work from future work or planned work. Number 8 is actualized activities. Actualized activities in Primavera P6 are finished activities that turn blue and end up on the left side of our data date. Here we have a precedence diagram method, or PDM for short over here, right here. With this diagram, we're able to see a myriad of things, starting with the duration, or the number of days for all the activities. We can see the total float, and we can see the links between them. The sequence of the activities moves from left to right, displaying the early start and early finish down at the bottom, and at the top we can see the late start and late finish. In comparison with the PDM diagram, we have the Gantt chart, which is a series of horizontal activities comparing planned work to actual work as it progresses across our calendar. In this course, I'm going to go through and teach you the fundamentals of project scheduling so that you can start to really build an efficient scheduler and become efficient project schedulers. Once you understand the basics of CPM scheduling, then building a schedule inside of CPM software like Primavera P6 or Asta Power Project will no longer be such an overwhelming task for you. So, well, this concludes this lesson over here. I'll see you guys here in the next lesson as we dive in deeper and we go into how to use the PDM diagram, and I'll show you how we can actually calculate the forward pass. Well, for more information on CPM scheduling and Primavera P6 Professional, please visit bmhscheduling.com. Thanks for watching.